DMX, your reaction is totally valid. Today we are talking about the man who couldn't see past his own failures, Jiraiya Sensei. So before you watch this video, I want to let you know, one, I am not doing a deep analysis about his death. I'm simply too dumb to do that. However, what I am doing is going to go through a couple of things. His battle with the sixth path of pain. 2, how truly tragic Jiraiya's mindset was. And 3, how he leads on his student Naruto and sets him up to become a dog. So if you like feet, if you want to see more content like this, like, subscribe.
No, nigga.
Let's hop into the tragedy that is known as Jiraiya Sensei. Oh, and if you're new to this channel, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a reminder. I do not use anime clips because a nigga is not trying to get copyright claimed and have to go back and re-edit his video. We dug in copyright strikes and claims all year for the entirety of my career. So let me give you a quick rundown of how Jiraiya is as a character. 1, he's a pervert. 2, he trained Naruto, Minato, and Nagato, which says enough about how goated he is. And 3, the reason Jiraiya went to the Hidden Rain Village is because he got some intel that the leader of the Akatsuki was there. After some talking over some drinks, Jiraiya decides it's time for her to head out. Tsunade tells him to come back alive. And I think we both know what happens here. Jiraiya arrives in the Hidden Rain Village after taking over someone's quote-unquote body, tells his fraud to go back. However, his old student, Konan, discovers who it was. So they discourse what they're gonna do and plans obviously to kill him. Pain offers to take him out immediately, but Konan wants to see him first because it's quote-unquote not necessary. And I'm not gonna lie, how did you train under Jiraiya and then say you can solo him when all it took was one technique to nullify everything you could do? Konan was not thinking here. And so the squabble goes as I literally said. Jiraiya hits a Dark Souls roll, uses Toad Oil Bomb, and she's out the fight. Now we get the reveal of Pain, or a Pain, and this is where the actual fight begins. So the battle begins, and Pain summons Mr. Krabs into the battlefield. Jiraiya looks at this, and he's like, what happened to Yahiko, first of all? And Pain replies, Yahiko died a long time ago. Jiraiya hears this news, and he immediately says, we ain't holding back. And he prepares to activate Sage Mode. Now, if you didn't know already, or if you haven't read the Naruto series, Jiraiya doesn't master Sage Mode like Naruto does. He still has to activate the 2 great sages in order to, be more powerful during it. So he asked the Red Toad to give him some time. I forgot the Red Toad's name. And it's at this point we're just getting an onslaught of Pain throwing everything. He summoned Cerberus. He summoned whatever this bird thing he is. He summoned an ox. Jiraiya takes note of this and he's like, oh, this guy's toying with me. So he sends Gamaken back, somehow tosses this, who knows how big this, he just tosses it, it gets sent flying. And then they manage to make this ridiculous transformation just for a moment look, good. And then we get hit with a flashback of a prophecy that was stated by the Great Lord Elder. However, I'm gonna voice act this to make it funnier. Jiraiya boy, the Great Elder has seen you by a dream. As you know, it's one of them prophecies. Listen closely.
Do I get a big booty Latina?
Man, you know what? I'm tired of you!
No. Here it is for you. In my dream, you are who are slowly horny and a gooner will still manage to become a splendid shinobi. It will come to stand on your own 2 feet, requiring disciple. So the only thing he remembers is I'm horny? One such disciple will bring about a great change to the world of shinobi. This is what I saw in my dream. Great change? Nigga, did I say you could speak? No, great sage. Either great stability or great destruction. The license which the world never seen before. One of them two. What? Only one of those two? What are you talking about? You will guide that revolution and eventually decision. And we come back and see that one pain summoned two other pain. So you might be wondering, what was Jiraiya's reaction to seeing 3 pains instead of 1? This man Jiraiya breaks his neck. I'm gonna show you the panel. He breaks his neck. His jaw's not moving after this. Sends one flying. Then a couple panels later, he's like, oh, I should get packed up right now. Bam, bam. Where's your confidence at, bro? Pa decides it's time for him and Ma to start singing. And so they start singing. And they diverse a plan to separate all 3 of the pain. Jiraiya fires a fire-style giant flame bomb at Big Boy. So while Big Boy is blinded by the fireball, he just completely drags another one into the Shadow Realm. He uses another genjutsu to capture him in this like Code Realm prison. And Jiraiya, with a heavy heart, grabs his blade and ends the life of pain. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the video, and roll the outro.
You taught me not to let my guard down, Master Jiraiya.
You cannot be for real.
Y'all like that album cover? I can make another one of the manga chapter now. Don't sleep. Never mind. And I mean, y'all know what happens here. So Jiraiya decides he wants to gather more information before he gets folded like a lawn chair. Jiraiya goes back and he discovers that every pain that he is fighting has been someone that he's fighting. I messed that sentence up like crazy, but don't worry about it. So he goes in to confirm his suspicions, and the shinobi world is not a way of life, but a manner of death. A shinobi's life is not measured by how they live, rather what they managed to accomplish before their death. And looking back on it, my tale was full of nothing but failure. Continually rejected by Tsunade, unable to stop my best friend, unable to protect either my disciple or my teacher. Compared to the great deeds of the Hokage, my actions are trifling, insignificant things indeed. I wish I could have died like each of the Hokage. The tale is only as good as its final turn of events. The plot and mistakes are an important part of the plot too. I lived my life always believing that the lessons I learned are what honed me. In return, I swore I would accomplish a deed so great that it would obliterate all of my failures, and I would die a splendid shinobi. At least, that's how I thought it was supposed to go. Well, my plot twist, my tale ending like this. The great Lord Elder prophesies that I would guide that revolution. A person who will make a great choice that will bring either stability or destruction to the world of shinobi. I thought I would defeat pain, stop the Akatsuki, and save the world from destruction. But in the end, I failed in that selection too. So pitiful that this will be the last twist to the tale of Jiraiya the Gallant. What a worthless story. So I'm not going to lie to you. I almost cried saying all those lines, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just to remind you, the last panel I showed of him before this flashback was him being impaled. In conclusion, the very first thoughts that Jiraiya had in his final moments of death were talking about how much of a failure he is and how he should have gone out sooner. Do we not see a problem with this? And honestly, this mindset was hinted a little bit. Jiraiya, when he's talking to Tsunade, says that a man's purpose is not the pursuit of happiness. Is it true? Debatable. Is that a healthy mindset to have? Not at all. So now there's a couple questions you just have to ask yourself after reading stuff like that. How long has Jiraiya been thinking like this? And how did he live so long with thoughts like this? And that's sad. It really makes you think if Jiraiya's entire personality was just fake from the get-go. Who knows? It's stuff like this that makes me really appreciate characters like this. They're on the surface, they're just characters who came and went. But you really think about the situation they were put in, or just how much pressure is on their backs. And you notice that they're holding heavy signs of this oppression. Jiraiya couldn't save anybody. The only person he had was Naruto. I don't know. With that being said, let's talk about how Naruto handles the news, and we can end the video here. So while Jiraiya was dealing with those 6 paths of pain, Naruto was trying to retrieve Sasuke with a couple other people in their group. Sasuke was killing Deidara, then he killed Itachi. But let's go right back on topic. Naruto is woken up by Kakashi, and they're told to meet Tsunade at the sea. Naruto sees Gamabunta and Gamakichi. Naruto's like, hey, what are y'all doing here? Oh, came to cook some crack. Gamakichi, I don't think it's a good idea to be doing that. So Naruto gets to the head sea, and this is when Geezer Sage, aka Pa, tells Naruto that Jiraiya Boy has fallen in battle. Naruto's obviously appalled by this. He's like, why would you tell me such a bodacious statement? Naruto walks out, and he's like, now Granny, you know good and dang well if Jiraiya was 5th Hokage, he wouldn't have let your old legs go to the Rain Village and take such a risk like that. Tsunade shuts up instantly, and Naruto goes and starts stalking without the day. Now the real question is, will Naruto recover his depression and become the dog? Or will he stay a lousy, snot-nosed brat? Find out next time on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.